Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video where today we're going to be looking at and reviewing this right here. This is a wireless PC gaming controller from EasySMX. It takes two AA batteries, it is dual shock, and it costs less than £20. So we're going to find out if this thing is actually any good. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I will tell you how you can win one of 5 of these, because I'll give 5 away in this very video. Just wait to the very end to find out how. So like I just said, this controller is wireless and takes 2 AA batteries, so it will last for as long as those batteries last. But one thing to point out is there isn't a micro USB on the controller, so you don't actually charge the controller itself, you would have to charge the battery separately. Also, being wireless means you have to plug in the included USB wireless receiver to your PC, and it is 2.4G, giving you about 7 to 10 meters of range of wireless distance. And when it was connected and I started playing games, I did notice a slight lag, but I don't play competitively, so it really didn't make much difference to me. And just to be clear, that this controller does not work on a PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 or Xbox One or even a Mac. It does work on PC, you might have to install some drivers, but usually it's just plug and play, and also apparently it works on Android devices such as phones and tablets, but I don't actually have any to test this on. So the overall design is obviously based on the Xbox controller, fitting with the same design and dimensions, and is even lightweight even with the batteries installed. And surprisingly, the actual build quality is really good. I thought it was going to feel really plasticky and kind of creak and crack when you're playing with it, but as you can tell, it really doesn't make any kind of noise or flex in any way. The main body of this controller is a matte black plastic and has a small rubber section on the sides to help with grip. And as you can see, it has a red accent colour which also matches the underside of the joysticks. These feel fairly responsive in all directions, and the black section on top is a slightly softer rubber which does help your thumb grip the joysticks. And when pressing the joysticks in, I feel like they've got quite a nice responsive clicky sound to them, and they're firm enough that you don't feel like you're going to accidentally press them in when you're playing around with the joystick. The D-pad is plastic and it does rotate in all directions, which is nice, but I feel that the travel on this button is slightly too much for me personally. The back and start buttons are again made of plastic and are fairly small, but are quite nice and easy to press. And there is a strange button on this controller, and that is the turbo button, which is right in the center here. Now, I'm not really sure what the turbo button is used for or how many people use turbo buttons now, but I have to say that the positioning is a little bit of a strange place. Every time I went to press the turbo button, I kept finding my thumb hitting the actual joystick. But above the turbo button is the main center button, which turns the controller on and off. This is where the LEDs will shine to indicate if the controller is on, and will flash until it is connected to your computer. And finally, on the front you have the 4 coloured A, B, X and Y buttons. These have a nice solid and responsive feel and aren't too spongy. I would say the travel on these buttons is slightly too much, but it really isn't that much of an issue. I would say that the bumper buttons are slightly too soft, but they give quite a nice clicky and responsive feel. The triggers have a nice bit of tension, but some people might find that there's not quite enough travel in them. And the only really cheap feeling bit of this whole controller is the battery compartment. To me it just feels very thin and lightweight, and I can't imagine it would survive many drops or being stood on. But overall I would say that this is a nice solid wireless controller for PC gaming. For the price of under £20, I don't think that you can really go wrong with it. But the main negative I would say is that it doesn't have a headphone jack built in to plug in a headset. So if you actually play games with a headset, you're still going to have to plug this into your computer. Even though the controller is wireless, you're still going to be wired to your computer, so it's just a shame that this doesn't plug directly into the controller. But anyway, like I said at the very beginning of this video, we are giving away 5 of these controllers, and all you have to do to enter the competition is make sure you are subscribed to this channel, like this video, and then comment down below letting me know why you want to win this controller. I will then pick 5 lucky winners at the beginning of April. I'm also running 2 more competitions with EasySMX where you can win another wireless PC gaming controller or a gaming headset. These are on separate videos, so all you have to do is head over, watch those videos, and potentially you could end up winning all 3 of these if you enter all 3 of these competitions. And there we have it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and until next time, keep on creating.